And so we're off into the open sea out there. 100 nautical miles to go. The sails are set. The navigation's plotted in. The autopilot's going to take us all the way there to just outside Sandholm. That seems like the simplest way in, without like a million rocks to avoid. And we should be there 8 o'clock in the morning, something like that. I really like these sails actually, because you can just chill out a bit more. You don't need to worry about 100 rocks, or you know, dodging islands or trying to tack around things or whatever. You just set the sails and let it do the work. The winds for the last week have been coming from the southwest, like directly in front of us. So luckily enough, we got the forecast that the winds would shift around to the south and then towards the southeast, which actually has happened. So we're really lucky. We're close hauled at the moment, but it's more than sailable. The winds should shift around throughout the night, and they might die through the night and then pick up again in the morning, but we'll see. But we were warned just before we left that there will be a lot of shipping traffic, so we just need to be careful of that. Have the VHF on, watch the chart plotter and look at the ships on the AIS. But this should be a dream sail by the looks of it, so I'm kind of excited now, but I'm sure at 3 or 4 in the morning fatigue will kick in and it won't be so much fun anymore. But I'm really hoping that also the night sky is going to stay clear so we can see a fantastic star display. It was really nice last night, but the bugs kind of kept us inside, so this is great so far. This is just perfect. The winds are calm. Got the spray hood down. Just gonna see a nice sunset, I guess, soon. Tanya's just cooking some spaghetti bolognese, I think, tonight. Something with a bit of energy for us for the night. We're doing 4.8 knots at the moment. Not too much, not too little either. Just watching some boats on the AIS as well. Yeah, we can see that dude. About 8 nautical miles away. He's heading off in that direction, but I can see that there's a few other guys knocking around the Baltic Sea tonight, but should be fine. Perhaps that's the shipping lane just there.
She left her home to find where she belongs. Mother's scared to leave her all alone. But she got time, and she knows what to figure out. This ain't in a dream.
Right now it feels like it's gonna be a lovely night, but maybe in 5 or 6 hours I think it's not so joyful anymore. It is starting to get a bit chilly, but this sunset is so beautiful. Oh, the busy angry bee over here.
Busy angry bee. had a beautiful sunset and just going into the darkness now. Into the darkness. Playing AIS Invaders. That's a new game we can play with the chart plotter. We are here. We've got to get somewhere out there to begin with and then start making our way into the archipelago. So there's a fair distance to go. Doing five and a half knots, so yeah, we're ahead of schedule at the moment. We should be arriving around sunrise just outside of Sandhamn.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Nice wind.
My god, guys, this is so amazing. This is all you could hope for in a night sail. You know, we got 9 knots of wind just coming in just forward of the beam there. Flat seas because the wind's been calm over the last couple of days. It's just beautiful. Don't know what we're gonna do overnight. Maybe we're thinking about watching a movie or something, but got to make sure that we're on form as well, because these ships can come out of nowhere very fast, you know. Some of them can be doing 20 knots, and when you're least expecting it, it takes about 15 minutes for them to come upon you. So sometimes I don't always enjoy sailing. Sometimes I enjoy the places where you go more, you know, when you're chilled out and when you get there and meet the people and try the drinks and try the food as well. But there's nowhere else I'd rather be right now. This is amazing. So we were talking about the last time we did a night sail. If you watched that episode, yeah, I'm not gonna lie, the night shift can really suck badly, to be honest. Then you'll know how much different this is now. I mean, although we're wearing quite a lot of gear on, it's so much warmer. Last time it was 2 degrees in the night, and it was, yeah, full cockpit tent on and everything, so this is so much better. Tanya's happy that she's got her feet on.
No, I'm just happy I got warm feet.
Got warm feet.
Yeah. I had cold feet before, but now they're warm.
Currently we're going too fast though. We're doing like 6.5 knots, and I was aiming between 5 and 6, so don't really want to get into the Stockholm archipelago before it gets really light. No. So we might have to slow the boat down a bit. We'll see. Tanya's going to sleep now. Let her go to sleep for a few hours and then she can take over, and then I can get some sleep also. Probably try and do a 2-hour or 3-hour shift depending on what we feel like. At least the nights aren't too long yet. I think it's probably 8 or 9 hours of darkness, so not too bad. Collision course right there, I think. Need to do something about that. Morning guys, well it's past midnight in Finland, but not midnight in Sweden. I don't know which time zone we're in now, but yeah, we're having some sketchy times crossing the shipping lanes here. I've got this guy down here, the exporter. Luckily this guy has changed course. I was on a collision course with him also. This guy's coming down. I think I'm going to avoid this guy pretty easily actually. Or not. Less than half a mile away. So guys, on the chart plotter, if you haven't seen these values before, they're a real godsend. Now the CPA, or closest point of approach, indicates the closest point that you'll pass the other vessel. The TCPA indicates the time to the closest point of approach. So that'll indicate the time that it will be to that point of approach. And these are really important to know early on, so that you know whether to change your course or speed, or tell the other vessel to change their course or speed if you're uncomfortably close or on a collision course. So I think I might have to take some evasive action here. But this guy's the most worrying for me at the moment, this exporter. He is 23 minutes away and I'm going to pass within 0.2 nautical miles of him, so I really need to be careful of that guy. So I'll see if he's nice and starts changing course for me a little bit, but if not, I'm going to have to find the best course of action there. So that gets you a bit worried when these tankers are coming so close, you know. I just managed to get in front of him, which wasn't the best thing to do, but I made it so that there was a 0.7 nautical mile gap between me and him, where we was on a collision course before. Maybe I should have gone behind him, yeah, but there's quite a distance now at least. But these tankers, it may not look big on the camera or whatever, but it's really big out here right now, I can tell you. It's really intimidating big boats at night, I can tell you that. Good morning. We have successfully managed to dodge all the ships. As you can see, we're still floating. That's cool. So I started the first shift and then Tanja took over for a few hours and then she went to bed now and I'm on this shift again. It's a beautiful morning. Wind's died off a bit. We're down to 4.5 knots or something like that, but it's so peaceful, you know. Gives you time to think a little bit about life and what's going on. And got to go to work next week, unfortunately. I've had 4 weeks off on this holiday. It's been really nice, actually. It's the typical Swedish thing, actually, to have 4 weeks off in a row. So I tried that out this year and it's been really nice. Completely forgot about work and I'm going to go in a little bit more reset, a bit more energy, a bit more creativity and new ideas and so on. So cool. God, we were treated with the most beautiful sunset. Now we've got the most beautiful sunrise as well.
Good morning all. It's a beautiful morning and a very, very hot sun. We had a fantastic sail during the night. Couldn't have gone any better than it did. Good winds. We sailed on the same tack all the way through. I've never in my life seen so many stars. It was absolutely amazing. Yeah, I haven't had many night sails, but this is definitely the best ever.
Just got into the southern part of the Stockholm archipelago now, coming towards Saltsjöbaden, and we are completely becalmed. There is no wind anywhere. So we're just going to sit here for a little bit and see what's happening. Unless these flies decide to come back and try and eat us alive again. It seems like Stockholm has had the same epidemic of these small little flies just hovering around. They seem to be following this boat. Maybe I haven't showered in a long time, I don't know.
You haven't?
No. I need a shower. I need a shower.
You can jump in now.
Yeah.
Perfectly calm.
No.
I might actually do it.
Yeah?
Yeah. I need my traditional morning dip and I haven't had it today.
No. Bad times. So I'm just going to go up and play around with the drone for a little bit, try and get some nice footage. We'll see what we get out of that. So, we've arrived in Napoleonviken again. Just a place near Stockholm that we've stayed at before in a previous video. Overall it was a great sail. I mean, we travelled over 100 nautical miles overnight, and we did it mostly without engine. Probably like the last few miles we had to switch the engine on, but that's okay. I mean, I think it's pretty impressive that we made it like all the way north of Stockholm, across to Åland, all the way through Åland to Turku in Finland, to the bottom of the Finnish archipelago, and then back again, probably using only, I don't know, 30 litres of diesel or something like that. So yeah, pretty happy with that. So back in the Stockholm archipelago now, and then tomorrow we have to deliver Aurora to a boat show at Gustavsberg. But yeah, look at this beautiful anchorage again. What are you making, honey?
Salmon packages. Unfortunately, with freezed salmon, and then just with a lot of vegetables and lemon and dill sauce. And then we have new potatoes with it.
Beautiful. And then we wrap these in foil, put them on the barbecue for a few minutes, job done. It's great. Sometimes it's nice to come up on the rocks as well to have dinner. You know, get a bit closer to nature and stuff. Although Tanja will actually kill me when she starts getting bitten by mosquitoes, because it was my idea to do this. She'll be okay. But for views like this, it's definitely worth it sometimes. Yeah, look at that. I think it was the right decision to cross the Baltic last night. Have a chill out day, last day today. Okay guys, this is where we got to bring our week's holiday to a wrap. I'm literally ran out of storage space everywhere on the boat to store these videos at the moment. Probably recorded about 300 gigs or 400 gigs or something ridiculous, so that's going to be a hell of an edit for me. Yeah, we're just sailing into Gustavsberg now, into the boat show, and that'll be it. We collect our stuff and then head on back. I think we might take the dinghy back to the car actually and just bring the car to the boat to unload the stuff, but yeah, that's one plan, but it looks like it might rain. We don't know yet. So thanks for joining us, and yeah, well, just to end, we're on a beautiful sail right now, downwind, wing on wing, goose winging. It's great. And yeah, we've had a fantastic week. What more can I say? The sun's been out, we've had some great winds. I mean, haven't spent much fuel, haven't had the motor on that much. It's been great. Done some fishing, caught a couple of perch. That was awesome. So yeah, final mile, and then we put the sails down, and then I don't know, hundreds of people can come and clamber all over her for the weekend, but that's okay as long as they take the shoes off. Anyway, thanks guys, see you next time. If you like, drop us a like, and take care. Bye now. That's a nice looking boat, honey. We would want something like that.